everybody. Welcome to Chaos and Conversation. It's your boy ML with the boys, kicking it with the brothers. Introductions to pause right there on the screen. Rocking the hat, our boy. He's got his nice little white tee going. What's up, Charles? How you doing, man?
The team of my homeland, the Chattanooga Lookouts, on my brim always repping the 423. Down in Florida, kicking it. It's Classico week, man. So
is that a Cleveland Indians hat?
Chattanooga Lookouts, man. It's our minor league team.
It looks like an Indians hat on Columbus Day.
No, it was a big it was a big deal when Deion came and played for the Lookouts when I was in like 5th grade.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
you might would have had to die.
It's the team had the Confederates. Jesus Christ.
Tennessee was. Yeah, let's move on. What's going on, bro?
That looks like a hat that's only worn in the deep South nowadays. Like the deep South.
Single A team down there, Charles. They can get away with that shit.
Yep, you know it.
There you go. Oh man, nothing like that. Oh, so that's what's going on in the States, the Deep South talk. But we're here to talk about the World Cups. What you're going to hear from us is a series of conversations about the group stages, and we're going to go through each one of the groups. Quick hitters, going to let you guys know who the best players are to watch in the group. Our group predictions. Yes, you can bet on the World Cup. Go make yourself some money. And then also going to have a little funny conversation, football, soccer kits, especially a great way to be able to connect, be able to go and support your team, etc. Jerseys are definitely accepted for grown men when it comes to soccer and football, and we'll never hate on those. But very quick overview. The reason why the World Cup is happening in November to December, opposed to when it would usually happen every 4 years in that June through July aspect, is because of the weather, the domestic schedule as well. Qatar is incredibly hot in June and July. So this is the best chance to be able to get the weather where they will still be able to have water breaks, but the players will not be cramping as much and be able to finish the game. And so you'll see 8 groups of 4, 32 teams in total. The top 2 teams will be seeded into the round of 16 based upon their group, 3 games, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and of course, goal difference is a tiebreaker to determine who goes from the next group. So we will start in Group A. Yes, in Group A, and that, as we know, the host country and Qatar will be. Qatar is there. They will be hosting Ecuador in the first game, and also joining them is Senegal and the Netherlands. Charles, what's going on, sir? We're going to you first. Who are the best 2 players in this group? And please feel free to use some creativity.
Well, I know when I talked to you about this earlier today, I was thinking about who are the 2 best players. I almost kind of, like I said, I've changed this to almost to the 2 most important players to the group. And with those 2, I've gone with Mendy of Senegal. Obviously, he's been having a up and down season for the club. Ever since I feel like I feel like he's been riding high, but ever since they won the African Nations League, like he's been living good. He's been eating good. He's been living good. He a national hero, so I can't be mad at my man. But I think Senegal's got the talent, they got the players to be able to get out of the group. But if they got shaky goalkeeping at the back, which he's had some gaffes, we'll call them, the last 6, 7, 8 months. That he needs to overcome. But if he's got some good, if he stands on his head and gets back to his old form and the form that he usually has with Senegal, he'll be good. And my other player is, and a lot of these picks, I'm not going to lie, are going to be a little partial. I'm going with Frankie de Jong. The Netherlands go as Frankie de Jong goes. When he is in full flight, the Netherlands is a completely different team than when he is stifled. He is the one who breaks lines, gets at people, and really maintains possession. Dutch Frankie de Jong is one of the best players in the world. We need to, at some point in this conversation, we're going to have a talk between club players and their nation. Antoine Griezmann is one of the best players in the world when he's in that French jersey. It's just a fact. Claude Giroux is one of the best players in the world when he's in that French jersey. It's just facts. Like, what I'm saying? Like, they might not be that, in our overall picture, but when they're the national team, I'm just saying, is he not?
I'm not hating. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? These are people that, the top scorers in the history of their country. We talk shit about Memphis Depay all the time, but he's the second leading scorer in the history of the Dutch national team. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to put some respect on these people's names. But like I said, I feel like the Netherlands, when we get to the group picks, is going to be my team to win the group. And I feel like I said, Frankie is the single most important player for them. I'm not really, I was going to say Virgil, but I don't think that they need Virgil if Frankie's doing his thing, because that means he's controlling the midfield and they're not getting at the back line so much.
All right, Deion, go ahead, brother.
I was going to say Memphis Depay and Frankie de Jong, just because I think the other three teams in this group stink. I do want to say what Qatar
Hold on,
does.
you think Senegal stinks?
Yes.
In like the world stage, they suck. They're the best team from Africa, but they suck in the world stage. Okay.
That does nothing for me. Iran's probably the best team from Asia. So.
They can't not. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't. But the things Qatar does in terms of cheating to get Qatar out of this group is going to be the most phenomenal watch of the whole World Cup. And the stunts they pull is going to be amazing. So that's what I'm focused on with this group.
So are we taking this?
Yeah, how much money do you think was spent to get them out of the group?
Take what Live Golf has spent and triple it. And World Cup hasn't even started yet. Wait till it starts. Like, if you told me all 11 of the Netherlands starters just happened to be sick the day they played Qatar, I'd believe you. And if I was Dutch, me too. Deposit hit.
There you go.
Is that the official thing? That is Deion Dutch this week? After his,
No.
Did you go for your dual citizenship from England?
We're not talking about England this week, but I'm still English. Shout out to my boy Harry, even though we're not supposed to be talking club performance this week. But listen, Harry Kane, not exactly the greatest on Saturday, in my opinion. And Charles, your boy Perisic, stuff. But that's, neither here nor there. He was much better when he was off the field.
Let me get y'all back on track. Let me ask you a question. Sadio Mane is not one of the two best players in this group?
I'm not a Bundesliga guy, so the moment he left Liverpool.
Charles, you really going to let this Sadio Mane?
Like I said, I didn't say
go through?
that's why I changed my answer to the most important, and pivotal players to the most important players, best players to watch. Like, Mane is obviously the best. I would say he's the best player overall in this group, but I don't think that he is the key to Senegal moving forward. I think it's Mendy.
I mean, he clearly wasn't the key to Liverpool either, because they look fine on offense. They stink on defense. Unless you're telling me he played center back last year, he's not the issue. What they're missing right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, who people would have said is hands down the best player in this group until they actually watched the games this year at the club level. And that's another thing. I want to see how he is going to do for the national team. But Virgil van Dijk playing like Virgil van, and he is no longer, in my opinion, key for the Netherlands. They got to score some goals for sure. But another defender, just want to put that out there just before we finalize this. Mr. Koulibaly.
When
Koulibaly's not getting any love?
I was going to put
be
him
a
back there
little
once
toxic
again.
here and ask y'all.
Okay, go ahead, Deion. Be toxic
y'all
first.
Do you think when some of these black dudes that play for France or the Netherlands play against these African countries, what's the level of shit talk from the African countries we're talking about? Because these dudes grew up in the mud, while these other ones were rich and pampered in the south of France. Croissants, as they call them out there. These dudes from Senegal are from the mud. We're talking a 12 out of 10, right? They hate each other. They have to.
Yeah, I don't know how folks are cool with when N'Golo Kante's holding up the trophy and be like, bro, we know where you from. You ain't from there. You from Africa. It's good. I think they had 8 players with African roots on the French team that won the World Cup. Man, I mean, it's just wild.
And France is a notoriously racist country too. So I'm thinking the trash talk is in that game 15 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
if there weren't cameras, known cameras, some of them dudes from Senegal would fire on like Conte the way Draymond fired on Jordan Poole.
Pogba. We know where he's from. That's wild. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. We'll have to cross that when we get to France, Group A. All right, let's roll in the best match in the group to look forward to. Deion, you let us know.
Qatar versus anybody.
Yeah. What about you, Charles?
I'm going to go Senegal, Netherlands.
Senegal, Netherlands. Yeah, that's going to be a nice
Virgil
game.
versus Mane, Liverpool boys.
Light work again. Back to their training.
Now Mane trash talking that game, 22 out of 10.
Oh,
He's gonna be on his head.
Absolutely.
They need. You know what? Now that I think about it, we need like on-field mics with like translators.
Yeah, we do. I'm against that. Di, you told us in the group. You gave us a little bit of hint where I think he was going in the group prediction, and so we may need to look. I'm going to look this up betting wise. Who are the two teams that get out of this group?
I think it's the Netherlands and Qatar. I don't know how Qatar makes it out, but something's going to happen. Like if the other two teams just don't get to play, I don't know what it is.
Ecuador. It tells me that like the opening game they got to get 3 points. Just to put
Against Ecuador.
Yeah.
If they can't get 3 points against Ecuador, I want home country or host countries banned from being able to just automatically qualify for the World Cup.
With that, yeah. Hi. We have to look and see how much that
let's
gets
ask
us
this
through.
question. How many Qatarian-born people do you think are on the Qatar national team?
Probably.
Or is this going to be like
probably still
Eurobasket
more than
where
France has.
where half the Bahrain team is named Tyrone?
It's probably still more than France.
Fair. Belgium has black people too.
If Jurgen Klinsmann had his way, we would have a whole German national team in America. So
Yeah, he tried his best. He tried his best on it for sure. All right, but Charles, let us know who's getting out of the group.
Netherlands and Senegal.
Okay, in that order.
Yeah, I think Netherlands is just head and shoulders above the rest.
how far do you think they get?
I got to look at what the I got to see
What the matchup is.
what the matchups actually are. I mean, they're still solid though. They got like as much as we're hating on Virgil, they still got Ake and Delict back there. Like they have some players. They got Memphis up front who's solid. Like I think we talk shit about Memphis, but Memphis is a top 10 striker in the world. Like he's still like good at his position and what he does, and his what I'm saying, like he's still quality fucking player. So if he can get some help from if you put get Dumfries back there and some other guys playing well. I look at like Netherlands is like the same way I feel about Portugal. Like they have like on their day they're the best, and but I can also see them losing the fucking teams they have no business losing to.
Yeah.
Qatar is plus 600 to get out of the group. Plus 1,600, excuse me.
Love
Plus
that.
1,600.
Love that.
The sixth worst odds to get out of the group.
Well, no one can factor in the wild card aspects of what could happen here. So
Right.
while ML is looking up the odds real quick, I just want to tell y'all a bet I have from the day after the last World Cup. I have it's like new team to win the World Cup. So anyone that's never won a World Cup, plus 2,500. Belgium's like plus 700 to win this World Cup. I basically got
that.
Belgium at like quadruple the odds.
I kind of love that.
The golden generation ain't did shit.
I love
That's a horrible
their
nickname
squad,
too. The golden generation is just a bad
They've
name.
been waiting. Them fuckers they ain't even in bronze. Them fuckers is Axel Witzel. Fuck out of here.
I love it. I love it. All right, so $10 for Qatar and Netherlands to get out of the group at PointsBet and at fantasy, or excuse me, fantasy FanDuel right now. $10 pays out $298. Could be worth it if we think the fix is in. Nice parlay there because Netherlands are definitely getting out of this group.
Oh, the
It's
fix
just
is in. Even if, like, at a bare minimum, the roster we look up for Qatar right now None of those dudes will be playing against Ecuador. Like, bare minimum. I know that much is going to happen.
Yeah.
And they're playing against countries that nobody's going to care if they get fucked over. If somebody if the fix is in against Senegal, nobody cares what happens to black people. And if the fix is in against Ecuador, nobody cares what happens to Ecuador. We'll brush that shit off.
Listen, if we went on the Erling Haaland rant last week about how he needs to be playing in the World Cup. If he just popped up in a Qatar uniform in November, is anybody surprised by that? Fuck no. Who's going to say anything?
They showed up with him, Odegaard, and Mo Salah just for all randomly Qatarian next month.
And no one would question it. Not a soul would question it.
Just got them newspapers real quick. That's crazy. All right, we got a final section for you guys. A little bit more fun. Obviously, we like to look good, feel good, play good. The kits. Charles, who has the best kits in this group? You're on mute, brother.
Best jersey, Ecuador has a navy, kind of Aztec-y kind of print jersey. That is kind of fire.
And who are your worst kits?
I hate all of these Puma kits. I'm not gonna lie. So like a lot of these are gonna be these Puma kits. They look very redundant and basic. So all these Puma kits with like the framed number in the middle of them, I'm gonna go with. So the Senegal home jersey.
All right. Put that in. Let me make sure I get that right. And Deion, what about you?
Best jersey. Honestly, I'm gonna say a tie of like all three Ecuador uniforms. These are fire. In fact, I'm about to go buy these on FIFA and have them for my ultimate team. Like as soon as this is over. And the worst jersey is this like Tony the Tiger looking thing that the Netherlands is rolling out. I don't know what the fuck that jersey. That's disgusting.
Awful. Yeah, I agree with that.
And I'm ashamed that Nike made that.
The Orange.
That thing is awful.
Yeah, all right. That lets you know. We'll make sure that you guys get once again the rundown, the best players out of the group. Charles is, sticking with his Barca boys as he can. Deion making it very clear that, you know what, Liverpool doesn't matter what they do right now. It's not in terms of replacement. Interesting that Koulibaly's not getting any love, but that's okay. That's okay. I like where we are there. And then once again, plus money in a big, big way. Make sure you are playing that ticket, PointsBet or FanDuel, Qatar or the Netherlands to make it out at a plus 6,006. Crazy money. I can't believe that we actually can get this done. I love it, Deion. Thanks for letting us put that out there. Anything else from you, Charles? Last 2 comments?
No, nobody cares about this group. Let's keep it moving.
There it is. We don't need any other lasting comments. We'll see you all on the other end when we talk about Group B.